Hello, everybody. It's Mr. Champagne here with you, and we're back once again in the wonderful world of Hypermarket Simulator as we begin the charge to level 78, and it will be time to get the liquor section put into the store. As you can see, we're almost there at this point. All the restockers are out here with nothing to do because they took care of everything that needed to be taken care of in the downtime. I've got one extra doghouse out here because I ordered one too many of them. So it's okay. We'll eventually get that put up. Let's get to it here. It is day 212. It's boiling in here. The store is open for your convenience. So yeah, if we take a look around, everything is looking really, really good. We've still got some things that I still need to figure out exactly what we're going to do with them going forward, and I still don't know. But we've got all of our Halloween section here. We're only a week out from Halloween now. We're getting closer. And then once Halloween is over, we're gonna start tearing all this down and start getting ready for whatever's going to be the next seasonal thing that we may have coming up after that. It might be Christmas, it may not be. We'll have to see exactly what it's going to be from that point. Now, one of the things that I need to do that I noticed while I was playing offline, I need to get another rack over here for my irons because my irons, where they're picking the irons up, they're picking them up from way over there, and that is just not very convenient. Oh, also, we finally ran out of toothpaste. That big box of toothpaste that had been back here for I don't even know how many episodes and how many live streams, we finally emptied that sucker out. And now we no longer have to worry about toothpaste in a giant box. Hooray for that. That is a good thing. Now, I do have some irons over here on one of these shelves, so we're going to just drop that down real quick, get rid of that tag, and run these over to this. Because this can hold a bunch of irons, and that is the plan, is to put a whole lot of irons in there. I might have a few over here as well. I do. I've got one. So let's drop that, get rid of that tag, and then run this over to our iron section. Right over there. And what do we have there? Oh, that's that doghouse. They're still trying to figure out what to do with. There's got to be, I mean, someone had to have bought a doghouse by now. So they still have not. All right. They'll buy one eventually. Not going to worry about it. It'll be fine. The other thing that I wanted to do, oh yeah, our person that was working on becoming a cashier now has their cashier training. So if we go here, who was that again? Who's cashier 3 of 3? What was their name? It wasn't Arthur. Who was it? Who did we have this cashier 3 of 3? Paul Phillips is cashier 3 of 3.
Notified staff.
So we're going to get Paul working on our manual checkout just to see what it's like. Just because Paul volunteered or he got suckered into it, one or the other. We don't know which is true, but he's going to be the one to work on the manual checkout. Now, another thing that you may notice, if you stand over here, you no longer hear all of the constant dinging from the registers. They've made it so that the register noises only come into play if you're standing by the registers. So only if you're here. So they made it all 3D. So if you're by the registers, it makes noise. If you're not by the registers, it no longer makes any noise. So you no longer have to hear the constant dinging of the registers from all throughout the store. So now Paul is standing on the wrong side of the door. We're going to have him serve at the checkout. So he's going to go there, save changes. Now, is he going to know that he can go there? I'm assuming he will. So let's see. He's going to make his way towards our manual checkout. It's, I don't know where he's going. Maybe he's going out here because he's like kind of stuck. Maybe he's going to take the long way around. Maybe we need to open that checkout for him. So maybe he's waiting for that checkout to become available. Yeah, he's waiting for that checkout to become available. So I think I've got to go here and I have to open it. So then he should make his way over. I do believe. So manage staff, serve a checkout. Yeah, so there we go. Or maybe he's waiting for someone to show up, possibly. Oh, he was just waiting for someone to show up. That's what it was. So now they're there. So now we're also going to get to see the checkouts in progress. So there he is. And we're going to get to see, they added like a conveyor belt to this that works.
Isn't it?
So I believe that it now works. So yeah, everything kind of moves down the conveyor belt, and it didn't do that before, apparently. He seems like he's doing a pretty good job, so we'll let him do this for a little while. I do not picture that this is going to be his life, but for the people that like using a manual checkout, then we'll have someone here at least for maybe this episode, and then maybe he'll go back to being a stalker. I don't know, but for now, we're going to leave it like this because it does seem like there are a number of people that like the manual checkout. Unfortunately, just like gets right in the way of the book kiosk. So I don't know if I like where it's currently placed. And with that being the case, like I said, I don't know if we're going to keep it long term, but I wanted to at least see what it looked like, so that way people can be like, "Oh, cool! That's what happened. That's what it looks like if you have a manual checkout." And again, it's up to you. Maybe people prefer the manual checkouts. Me, I like the self checkouts because I like my workers working as restockers.
I enjoy coming
but
here.
That's just me. We do have 2 people in here right now that are working on getting trained for more move speed. So if we take a look, Steven and Samuel are in here trying to get their move speed a little bit higher, trying to get everybody up to a 3 move speed, and then we'll start working on 4 move speed. So we're getting it there. People are getting a little bit faster, and that's all we can ask for. Now, another thing that I think I'm planning on doing is I think that we're going to have our liquor section be right here next to the training room. Don't make a joke. Don't make a joke about how everyone that's getting trained is then going over to the liquor section and getting all boozed up. I don't want to hear how we got boozed up workers. It may be true, but I don't want to hear about it. So yeah, we're gonna probably start setting up all the walls and moving all that stuff over here, which then means I've got to figure out where exactly I'm going to put all my speakers and all that, because that's going to become an issue. Trying to figure out the spaces for all of them. Let's see. She might be done for now. No, she is not. So she's still working. And again, this is all she does until there's nothing left for her to do. And then she'll go walk off and do something else. So yeah, she's now walking off to do another thing. And while she's doing that, I might start taking all this stuff and moving it to some other place. So maybe I'll take it. I got to figure out where I'm going to put it all. No, let's pick this up. Start moving it over to the other side of this door for now. I mean, this is just going to be a temporary spot, but we're going to go with this at least for now. So let's just move all of it over here. Because again, I believe that I want to make that section next to the training area our liquor section. I feel like that's going to be a good place for all that. Because we can set up, the goal is to make it like a refrigerated kind of room, is the idea. And it'd be kind of funny if we could like take a security guard and put him in front of the door. But I know we can't do that. But it'd still be kind of funny if we could. So we're going to just set all this stuff like right here. And again, this will probably end up moving at some point, but this is where we're going to put it for now. So these are going to go over here in line with all this. And maybe give ourselves a little more space. Yeah, a little more space. That works. And then move all the speakers. Just kind of line everything up like this. Hopefully there's enough room back there. Yeah, there's enough space there to do all that. What is that? Is that still the doghouse? No. Oh no, that's the speakers. So she dropped the speakers because I was moving everything around, and so she got confused. That's what it was. Where's the pixel? There's like 1 pixel to pick up this darn thing. There's literally like 1 pixel to pick that up. it's a space 1 pixel wide. All right, got that there. And we will probably take these and set these up. We're gonna move these, so give this a move over to here, just like that. Nothing keeping that from falling backwards. It's fine. It's perfectly fine. It'll be okay. And then we'll take the garbage can and swing it over here as well. So that way she's got a place to empty out her garbage right over there. So the speakers have moved. This area is going to again be our home for our new beer section. So we're going to start setting up some walls there. I've got this one wall that's been out here forever. So we're going to set this up. I hope it's going to be a proper size. So let's go here and open this and set this up This wall may be too big, but we're going to see. It might be all right, but it might be too big. And we're going to plop it right into place right there. And this is going to be our booze section. I do believe. It may be too much space, but I'd rather go with too much space than too little. So we're just going to go with that. And so this, I believe, is the big wall. So if I take a look at this, if this was the big wall, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So it's a big... So yeah, that one, it's a 6. I think that was the 6 size wall. So then we would need a spot. This is where I wish I could see how many more squares we had left there that were not filled in. And it's unfortunately very difficult to do unless you're looking at it from a long distance away. It might be that we need, maybe, let's see. I'm looking at how many squares there may still be there. I might need like a 1. Possibly. Like a 1 wall to fill that gap. That might be what we've got there. Yeah, and I'm going to have to get rid of that checkout. That's causing a problem. There are too many people that are buying the books. And that guy's just too slow. It's okay. It's perfectly fine. It'll all be all right. So yeah, let's get a 1 wall. I think it's going to be a 1 wall. So here we got furniture. So I believe it's going to be a 1 by 8. Let's take a look. See if that's going to work. It may not be enough. I may have needed a 2, but we're going to start with a 1 and go from there. If we need a 2, we'll get a 2. But I've got a feeling it's a 1. So let's see how that lines up. Yeah, we needed a 2, I do believe. Or it might have even needed a 3. No, we definitely need a 2. So let's pack that up. I might have a 2 back here somewhere, possibly. Just leave that for now, or it may not. Might not. No, that's a bunch of shelves. So yeah, I don't think I have a 2 wall. I don't think of any extra walls around there. So we'll go ahead and buy a 2 wall. We're doing plenty fine on customers. We're going to definitely get up to level 78 tomorrow. That's not going to be a problem. So I'm not worried about that. So this does give me a little bit of time to start doing some of this stuff. So a 2 by 8 wall. That's what I wanted. We'll go ahead and set that up. By now, we may be done with all the customers in the store. I think. We got a couple left. So yeah, there's a couple here. Let's go ahead and set this up. Nope, don't throw it. Just set it up, Rusty. It's that easy. It's really that simple. Not asking too much out of you here. There, just like that. Perfect. And then we will probably close that off and put a big double door in there is the plan. So next thing, thank you for showing us how the manual checkout works. Now you can go back to doing something other than that. So you're going to go back to stocking. Stock anything you want. So products, all available, and you're not going to do checkout anymore. So save.
I'll handle it.
Thank you for showing us what that was like. I appreciate it. And now we're going to go ahead and we're going to pack that up. Put it away in the back. We no longer need it. We no longer want it. So away it goes. Right back here. And again, if you like manual checkouts, hey, definitely go for it. I'm just not a huge fan. It's not my jam. So in this wall, we'll end up moving depending on how much wall space we need to get to finish this room off. So we'll have to take a look at that and see how much we're going to need for that. Meanwhile, we're going to go ahead. I think everybody's out of the store. They are. So we're going to have a big order we're going to do tomorrow. We're up to, we only had 622 customers. We've been getting about 650, 660 at this point. We only had we had a lower number today because we were a little bit late in opening the store because I was busy yapping, as I've been known to do. So here we go. It is day 213, and this is going to be the day that we get the liquor section put in place, or the beginnings of it. The store is open for your convenience. No one is over here stocking, so I can start over here with my run. And then they'll start stocking this, and I'll just keep on running away from them to get whatever else we need. And then by the time the day is over, we should be in good shape. Or so I hope. Right, there's that. All kinds of toilet paper. We probably need dog houses. Or no, we don't. amazingly enough, we sold no dog houses. Or not enough dog houses, or maybe we did and they just didn't get the rest of them stocked, whatever the case is. Sam Edwards is now a level 3 mover. He likes to move it. So he's a little bit faster at that, which is good. I might not worry about getting anybody else going with moving right now, because I might put everybody on full-blown restock duty. Just for now. And then maybe later, maybe at the end of the episode, we can maybe get a couple more people going on mover duty. On mover training. Get to be better movers. But for now, we're just going to let them all stock. And then we will reassess from there. All right, so we've done all that. Now let's go back here, check all of our perishables. Get all these done. I need to check the window chicken up front. I'll give that a look at some point. For now, we're just going to keep running away from them as best as we can. Okay, and then over here, we've got our cat litter, our camping stoves, and our irons can now go here. And then all of this stuff. Yeah, we're out of everything here. Oh my gosh. Out of a lot of this. They apparently went through here pretty quickly. So we'll get everything restocked here. Books, we need a few of them. Surprising that we need any, because everybody was in the way of the book nook. So it wasn't the cashier's fault. It really wasn't. I mean, there was just a bunch of people that wanted to use the manual register, I think, just because they think it's a novelty, and they're like, whoa, wait, what is this manual register thing? Wait, we can like stand here and someone can check us out and we don't have to do it ourselves? It's like, well, yeah, you can do that for a day and then it's gone. So don't get used to it, because it ain't sticking around. And off it went. All right, all of the Halloween stuff. Let's check here in the center section. How much do we need here? Got 3 there, 3 there, and 3 here. The funny thing is that when this Halloween event ends, it's probably going to take a while to get rid of all this backstock we've got. I mean, we've got a lot of it here, so I think it's going to take quite some time for them to empty all that out. Vases, these are all empty. I did make a second shelf for the artistic glaze vases, because those are the big boxes, so it seemed to make sense to have 2 shelves for that. We're out of just about every lamp. So let's get all these reordered. So there's that. I'm also going to go ahead and get the the daily restockers in here as well. So let's get them set up. So however many we're going to have today, let's check it out. How many do we got? None. No daily restockers. They cannot assemble because we have none of them. What a bummer. So, okay. So be it. So I might set up like a couple of 2s on both sides here and then put a big wall in the middle. So let's go with that as a start. So we're going to go with 2s on both sides. So 2x8s on both sides. So let's start with that. Or do I want to go 3x8s? Maybe I'll go 3x8s. I'll go 3x8s. Let's do a couple of 3x8s and then a double door. And then we actually need to buy the double door to go through there. So let's find a double door to go through there. Double doors. Yellow double door. Is there one that has... is there one that's like clear? It'd be nice if there was one that was clear. I mean, maybe I can't do that. Gray double door. I want one where you can like see... Oh, there we go. Brown double door and you can see through it. Perfect. I like that. So we'll do that. Of course, there's still 964 boxes out here, but that's okay. It'll be all right. These 3s may be too big. I may have wanted to go with 2s, but we're gonna start with 3s. See what it's gonna look like. So there's a 3. Okay, right there. Yeah, 3's too big. I should have gone with 2s. I should have definitely gone with 2s. I'll save these for later. I'll probably need them, so that's fine. Just more stuff back here. Our ever-growing collection of walls and shelves and this and that and the other thing and chairs and random crap because I can't plan very well. I'm not a civil engineer. You will not confuse me with the civil engineer channel ever at any point in time. So we're going to go, let's see, a couple of 2s. So 2 2s. And then whatever that double door is. So let's get that. All right, here's a 2. Get this set up. By the time we reach level 78, we may just have everything we need for our little booze section. We might have it. So there's that. So now again, I want to see how big this double door section is. So where are you? That's not it. That's just that's a 2. So we're gonna just set that there out of the way. That's the double door. So I don't need that just yet. And then there is my 3x8 double. And then the other 3 is over there. So 3x8 double. Gonna go right there. Nope. Open the darn thing. Again, it's very simple, Rusty. It's a very simple concept. Very simple. Okay. And then the 2 is going to go in there. And then we're going to shrink the room to fit the way that the walls are. And that'll be fine. And if we need to grow the space, we'll grow the space. At least we know that we'll have room to grow the space if we need to do so. I don't know if we'll need a bigger room than this. I've got a feeling this is going to be more than enough, but we'll go with this for a start. Just like that. Dude, don't go in there. Don't go in there. There's nothing in here yet. They're like, yes, what's going to be in here? What are they doing with this section? I must observe it. I must see what it's all about. What is going to happen there? What do we got? What's it going to be? What's it going to be, boy? Let me know. Tell me. What is going to be in here? Why are you putting up double doors here? What's it going to be? I must know. I must know what's going to be in here. So let's open this up and see what that's going to look like. Man, those doors are dirty. Yowza. And boom.
Store level upgraded.
That's the wrong way.
Thank you for
I wanted to
shopping with
open.
us.
Do I want it to open in or out? I think I want it to open in. Yeah, I think I want it to open in. And we have hit level 78. I'm just going to let the day run itself completely out. I think that's going to be fine. So we're going to let the day run itself completely out. And now it is time to start getting the beer. So let's do that. I need to set the cone. I need to order a bunch of stuff. Or maybe, let's see. Yeah, let's order a bunch of stuff. Let's see how I can start running this. And where can I order so that way they're not running after me. And they're not stocking things that I could be ordering. That's what I'm trying to say. Those are the words I'm trying to say. So we'll start on this end then. And then work our way backwards. Or just the other direction, basically. All right, whole bunch of these.
Attention shoppers. The
So that'll keep
hypermarket
them
will be
busy
closing
over on
soon.
this section.
Please proceed to the
Check
checkout
out
areas.
our
Thank you for
Halloween
shopping
stuff.
with
How we
us.
doing? Yeah, we need a bunch of them. This is keeping busy here. With this. Yeah. Yeah, okay. That's all of that. Shirts. We always need shirts. Although we got one set of shirts here where we're actually doing okay. Believe it or not. Let's get a bunch of camping stoves. That'll keep busy with that. What do we got over here? More shirts. Because everybody loves shirts, no matter how many things we have in the store. Everybody loves shirts. It is a universal constant that everybody needs shirts. That's what I've learned in my time of running a hypermarket. That's the only thing I need to know. Everybody needs shirts. I've ordered all that. So now we can make our way through here. Let's check out all of our perishables. See how we're doing here? Everything seems to be fine there. We need a bunch more sleeping bags. So let's get all those. And checking this way, seeing what we need if we go over here. It seems like we're good. And then finally into our our original section, the grocery section, which seems like it is now like the forgotten section of the store. It's almost like people don't care about groceries anymore in this place. But we do still have them. All right. Now, we need to move the cone. So I need to find the cone. I need to move the cone to the back. So that way they do not bother me as I'm getting ready to do all of my stuff. So cone there, computer with the cone, so we can keep everything right over here, right by this back door, and we can start getting all the stuff we need for our beer section. I really wish I had a door like right there. That'd really be nice. Regrettably, no. So, next license, level 78. It is time to spend $100,000 on 7 kinds of beer. So here it goes. We go up here. It's going to be under, I'm guessing it's going to be under beverages. And then it's going to be under beer. So here they are. Everything except the lager. So we're going to take a look at each of these, see what they look like. I'm guessing that they are all going to be in this size box, which if that's the case, that is fine. And then I need to figure out what we're going to put these in. I think they're going to go in fridges because I think I would want my beer to be in a fridge if that were me. So I might set up some shelves right over there and set up some fridges over here. I think that's going to be the plan. And then it's going to be a matter of how many fridges do I need to do this. So let's set this down. I immediately need 2 storage shelves. So, and I might have one back here. I feel like I saw one here. Did I see one here? I thought I did. Yeah, I did. Okay, so I've got one already. So I just got to buy one more. Perfect. I wish I could keep those doors open. I really do. And again, we're gonna start just by now, for now, just taking all this stuff and setting it here. It may not stay like this, but for now, it's going to be the way it's going to go. Let's go ahead and get a second storage shelf. And oh no, they probably took the beer and put it in some random place, didn't they? They probably did. Oh no, where's the beer? Now we're gonna play the game of where's the beer. Well, I mean, the good thing is that when we do get it in a fridge, they'll eventually put it in there. So I guess it's not that big of a deal. It's okay. Wherever it may be, they'll come and they'll stock it once I get a home for it. All right, so second shelf there. Just like that. Cool. So the beer, yeah, the beer's gone. It's okay. Now we need, the question is, how many fridges do I want for this? That becomes the next part of the challenge. So I have 7 kinds of beer. So, and we're going to take the beer and we're going to set it here. So let's open this up. Just like that. So that's going to be, I mean, that's a lot of beer. I mean, like I could have one entire shelf for each of the different kinds of beer. So I could have like 1 beer there, 1 beer there. So maybe I could get 3 more fridges. Maybe we'll do that. I think that's going to be the plan. So we'll get 3 more fridges like that. And set all that up. I'm assuming I have no more fridges back here. And I've got so many walls. I forgot to have all those walls too. Got walls galore. Okay, 3 more fridges. Let's start with that. Okay. And, I mean, I guess I can go this way, but I've still got to go around. So, yeah, let's do this. We're going to set these up here. So, yeah, I'm going to basically have, like, 1 section of beer per... So there's going to be 2 beers in each of the fridges. 1 set in the left door, 1 set in the right door. That is the plan. That's what I'm feeling here. It's going to be a lot of beer, but that's okay, because we got a lot of people that love their beer. So That'll be all right. And then I'll have one to grow on, because I think we're eventually going to have more that will go in there. I think there's going to be more that we get. Or maybe I'll just move the logger over there. That may be the thing that we do for number 8, because we've got the logger in a weird spot. So, yeah, maybe we'll do this. So there's all that. So now, again, we need to order these one at a time, and then wherever they took the stuff that I ordered, we'll then have to get it. Well, we'll put it on the shelf, and then they'll know where to put it when we get more. So back to this and beverages. We've always got to switch back to beer. That's the only unfortunate part. So the pale beer, we're going to run out here. Run! Grab that real quick, because, yeah, the other one's gone. I don't know where it is. They're still stocking, so I've really got to kind of work quickly with all this. So that way they don't come in and take anything. So the beer is going to go here. So all of this pale beer is going to go in this section, just like this. And we'll fill that up. I don't know how many we're going to fill this up with. I need to get a garbage can in here as well. So we're going to go 4 and no, just 4. Just go with 4. It's going to be fine. And I need to get a garbage can in there. And there's the other beer. Wherever it was, it ended up there. That's all I needed to know. And like I said, I need a garbage can there for sure. So let's buy another garbage can. Or do I have a garbage can I can move? I've got a million garbage cans, but I don't need 2 garbage cans there. Those are definitely redundant. So we're gonna take one of these and drop it in here. Might have to get rid of those doors. Those doors are becoming a problem for me. So yeah, we're gonna put that right there. Okay, perfect. Next up, beer number D. Actually, before I do that, I'm gonna... Do I get more stuff? Are they starting to make their way outside? They're starting to make their way outside. So they're starting to run out of things to do. Which means it's time for me to order more stuff to give them more things to do. Oh no! I've got the... Oh no, I've got the... Oh, the cone's in the back. Shoot. Yeah, there's cones in the back. I've got to move the cone up to the front. So, yeah, can't. Well, I mean, I could keep the cone in the back, but that's really not all that useful. So the last thing I ordered was the soda. Yeah, let's put the cone back up in the front. Sorry. Sorry. Okay, last thing I ordered was a soda, and I ordered 1 soda before I realized where the cone was. So 1 more soda. Okay, and then we continue on. All right, mayo and onward from there. We will eventually need to find a place to put all the tea, because we're going to get a lot of tea as time goes on. That's going to be another challenge down the road, but that's something for another day. That is not a today thing. That's another day thing. All right, so we're just going to get all the stuff that they have emptied out. We'll see if they empty it again. They might not. All right, so that's good. Let's go back here. I still can't believe we haven't sold any dog houses here, at least recently. Or at least not enough to empty the thing. I mean, we've got space there for 3. But I thought I saw that we still had some dog houses out there, which just shocks me because we've been going through them like crazy before this. Yeah, and that lager beer, that might go into the into our new beer section there. I might do that. Assuming I don't forget about it between now and then. All right, everything there is good. T-shirts. T-shirts. All good there. How are we looking here? Wow, we actually have all those T-shirts. That's amazing. Book 7 we need. How about around this corner? Most of this is here. Other than all of our Halloween sweaters. Oh, that's where that beer landed. I'm like, where'd it go? It went right there. Right next to the Halloween stuff. There you go. Trick or treat. Get boozed up. Perfect. What a combo. Just what you want to do when little kids walk over to the house. You just want to be standing there with a bottle of beer in your hand, handing out candy. It's perfect. Absolutely perfect. What could possibly go wrong? I have no idea. It sounds like a quintessential Halloween. All right, one of them, another one of them, one of you. How are we doing on lamps? Oh, lamps were actually okay. Other than that one. Okay. Cool. So that should keep them busy. So he's running in here to throw the box away. Very interesting. I guess that was the closest one to him. Okay. This is going to take them like no time at all. Window chicken. Get a window chicken. Do that. They'll take care of that one too. Okay. Now I'm going to move the cone back once again and continue our journey of restocking, or not restocking, but stocking all of the beer. So beer number 1 done. Let's go here, just select anything, then go back to beer. Barrel brew. Let's grab that. Okay. And run out this door. So if I do this, I'm going to probably have to buy a box of lager beer to make that happen. So yeah, this is going to go here. Just like that. And then I got to take this and put it up on a shelf before I forget. So that way they know where that goes. Okay, and then that can go there. Now I can order, I can set the price on this. So actually I'm not going to order any of it right now. Actually I will. So let's get a couple of those. That'll keep them busy for a bit. While they're doing that, I can get the next one, and we'll just keep on playing this game 5 more times until we're done. And this is going to be worse when we get into all the wines. Drinker's IPA. It's fancy. All right. Get my IPAs from Kirkland brand. If you don't understand that reference, watch the Holderness Costco. Just go to YouTube and type in Holderness Costco and watch it until the very end. He's stocking from outside of the door. That's talent, man. That is a lot of talent. That is amazing. Don't know how they do that, but they do. It's brilliant. I'm not here to question it. They somehow make it happen. I will go with it. I will accept it. All right, so there's that. And then a couple more. So that'll keep them busy with that. Number 4, inbound. Yeah, I like the entire thing of having an entire shelf or an entire door for each of the beer. I think that's going to be pretty good. Next up is Elder Gnome. Okay, no, don't take the Elder Gnome. Don't do it. Okay, they did not. Perfect. We'll go ahead, set that one right there. Oh, and I don't know if I set the price on the Drinker's IPA. I've got a feeling I did not. No, I did not. So I got to put a price on there. And on the Elder Gnome. So let's get that price. So we're going to go, let's see. Can I go $2.75 on this? I can. That won't be a problem. Can I go $3 on this by any chance? No, I can't. That's going to be a problem. $2.85? Sure. That'll work. And 2 more of those. Got 3 more to go in our growing beer section. And again, it's a real shame that it does not stay where you left it each time. Iced Dwarf. I don't want to drink an Iced Dwarf. I really don't. They don't seem like they would taste good, but that's just me. I could be wrong. I mean, I don't know. Maybe someone's had an Iced Dwarf before, and maybe it's delicious. And again, I'm not judging, but it just sounds weird. I'm going to go with it's weird. All right, so there's that. And get these priced $2.50, just nice and simple. 2 more boxes of those. Number 6 coming. So number 6 is going to be, let's see. Again, got to do this. So drinks and then beer. The Iced Dwarf Menth. Why? That sounds even worse. What's worse than an Iced Dwarf? A minty Iced Dwarf. Okay. Blah. Oh, man. All right. Cool. No accounting for taste. Yeah, maybe it's delicious. I don't know. Why am I judging? Why am I so judgmental? No clue. $2.85 on these. Okay, done. 1 more to go. and the beginnings of our booze section will be complete. And then again, I will move all the lager over. That'll be the last thing that we do, because it only makes sense to have the lager with all the other stuff. So that way that beer does not feel left out. So beer, and we're going to go Monastern beer. Okay, whatever that is. Drop that in place there, and boom. So now I can order a bunch more of each of these because I'm done with this. I've got everything in place, and I've got the other ones. I mean, the lager I don't have to do anything with. So let's get a whole bunch of these. Actually, I can get 3 of each of these because 2 can go on a shelf and 1 can get stocked. So that'll work. And then the lager. Now, I don't think that I can, yeah, I'm at the point now where I can't even do anything in terms of getting a box, like a lamp box, because they're done doing their thing. So I don't have anything I can do there, I don't think. Like doing the lamp box trick. Or is there, do we have any dog houses? No, the dog houses are full, so I can't even like use one of those for that. So, do I have a lager box here? I do. So I have these here. So we'll go ahead and we're gonna set that there, and then set this here. So that'll work. Just like that. And look at them all furiously stocking all of the beer. That's a lot of stocking. A lot. Okay, they're gonna take that. Now I've got to empty it out of here. There's not a lot, and I think this is where I'm hoping I'm to be able to carry a lot of this in my invisible box. I'm hoping that we'll get most of this in maybe 2 trips. I don't know how much of it we can hold, but if we can get like one side, if I can get one door, then that's a good start. Okay, so there's one door. Oh, but I can't get rid of the tag. Oh, well, but I can do this, so I can throw that, because that's an invisible thing. I'm trying to remove the tag. What's still there? Oh, that's still there. Okay, that's why I couldn't remove it. All right, now we can pack that up. I'm like, why is that not going away? Now, will they pick up invisible boxes? I don't think they do. Because I don't think that they recognize what an invisible box is. And as a result of that, I don't think they do anything with it. Yeah, they're just like, I don't know what that is, so they just leave it. Now, the unfortunate part is that by doing this, I don't think I'm going to be able to, or will I, no, I can get all this up here. Yeah, I mean, this all fit into 2 shelves in the old place, so yeah, we can certainly get all this up here. That won't be a problem at all. Because I've got so much more space now. Right, so there's that one done. Let's get more of them. So do I have any of these full? No. So I'm not going to get any more of the lager because I don't know how much of it I'm going to need, but we'll get all that. They're like, more beer! Yes! They're so happy. Just walking to the back of the store, just like, that's them. Just whistling while they work. And meanwhile, we're getting all of this put into place. Perfect. And more down there. Excellent. That beer does stack too high. I wondered if that was going to stack too high, and it does. So that's good to know. I'll go ahead and get 3 of those. Maybe 4. We'll get 3. Start there with 3. And okay, so they did start putting some of each of these up. So we can get we can get 2 more of each of those. Because that will probably be enough to fill our back stock, I do believe. I'm pretty sure. And that'll probably take care of it from there. Yeah, that's going to be the last that we do. So we're just going to let them take care of all this. Hopefully they have not been sampling any of it as they've been going. I'm going to go ahead and move the cone. So cone back to the front. Right about there. Got a few of our guys that are just like done. I've got nothing to do. Can I go home? Not yet. Can we put up some window chicken? Let's see, 2, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, there. One of you guys put up some window chicken. You can pick which of you wants to do it. Are you gonna make her do it? Is that what's happening here? No, no. Okay, fine. I don't know who's gonna pick up the window chicken. It was apparently none of those guys that were standing there. I don't know who they were waiting for to grab it, but apparently they weren't going to do anything with it. I don't know. I have no idea why. All right, let's take one more look in here, see how we're looking. In our Fonza area here, it's better. It's better. Yeah, we'll leave that. That's good enough. I'm good with it. So it's a good start. It's a very good start. We need some decor. We need to be able to get some color in here. And some decor. I think that's really the only thing we're missing at this point, is just some good decor to kind of spruce this up. But the next thing we've got coming up in level 79, the next thing on the docket, if we take a look, it is going to be where are we after that? So we did the beer. So the next thing up at level 79 is going to be more kettlebells. So we're going to have 5 more kettlebells coming up. And when we get those kettlebells, that's basically going to mean that the cups that we have over here are going to find a new home, I do believe. The cups will find a new home. We might even need to move the keyboards and the mice, and this may just turn into a giant wall of kettlebells at that point in time. But we're going to have to see exactly how we can make all that work, because I can't move the reading nook. The reading nook is perfect where it is. So we may have to move our keyboards and mice, and maybe they'll move over down by the speakers and all that, like people had said I should have done a long time ago, and I didn't do, and I know I didn't do it, so just maybe I'll do it now, but I didn't do it before. Or maybe I'll set them over here. Maybe. We'll see how it goes. But that is going to be the next thing on our list, is the addition of more exercise stuff to the place. But for now, we've got beer. We've got space to add more stuff. I might even have way too much space, but you know what? It's fine. I'll go with this as a start. And so now everyone who wanted a beer in a bottle, you can now rejoice, because the liquor section is now open for your convenience. That is going to be all for this one, though. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked this video, I'd appreciate it if you gave it a like. If you really like this video, I would love it if you consider giving the channel a subscribe. But until we meet again, thanks as always for being a part of all of my silliness. I'm Rusty Champagne, and we will see you later.